What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Visual Verse. It is your host, Ayande Joseph, and today I'm super excited to talk about Gladiator, the original. I know the second one just came out. I did just recently see that, so I'm hoping to kind of give my thoughts on both of these movies in the coming days. Please let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. Oh my goodness, do I love this movie. Russell Crowe, who I would not have thought would have acted in this type of role, did absolutely superb. I mean, this was an excellent casting. He executed the director's vision to a T. I mean, every single scene that he was in was so passionate and heartfelt. You can really tell that he embodied this Maximus character that was the quote-unquote promised savior of Rome. Anyways, I feel like this movie was something special. I mean, given that it was made decades ago, and although the graphics aren't the best, as in it's not as believable, I feel like it definitely was good enough for this time, and I feel like it still holds up currently. And I feel like Gladiator 1 succeeded in the story. I mean, I feel like this is something that totally could have been possible back in the day. I don't want to spoil it for you guys if you have not seen it yet, but if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It has a very cemented plot that has little to zero plot holes. I mean, going from A to B, you kind of have no clue what's going to happen throughout the story, which makes it so entertaining and fun to see which direction it will go next. But I feel like usually when stories try to do this, sometimes it gets convoluted and confusing. But this story never lost its very simple narrative and heartfelt message that was renounced and told to the audience throughout the entirety of the story. I mean, you really just sympathize with Russell Crowe's character from the beginning to the end. And I feel like it also has such a satisfying and heartfelt finale that makes the whole build-up in the story worthy of it. Too often do we have these stories that, do the hardest part of building up a narrative that the audience is actually going to care about, and then they just crap the bed at the end of it. But no, Gladiator is such a promising example of a story that knows what it's about and the message that it wants to convey to the audience at the end. I heavily encourage you to watch this movie if you have not. I feel like all of the characters in this movie are so enjoyable to watch. There was no character that was like, I can't wait for you to leave the screen. No, in fact, I wanted more from every single character just because they were so interesting. I feel like everyone adds a specific element to the movie that would be missed if they weren't in it. The producer did an excellent job of really making sure not to replicate or duplicate personalities to make the story repetitive and boring. Every single character had some sort of significance that was played out, and I feel like there was excellent foreshadowing throughout the entirety of the movie that really only added layers and layers to the complexity of this story. Please consider watching if you have not. As always, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.